U.S. marks Juneteenth end of slavery amid tensions over racist past. To view the full article, click the first link in the description below. People watch crew members remove the 30-foot Confederate monument which has been brought down on late June. Read more. Washington. The United States marks the end of slavery by celebrating Juneteenth on Friday, with the annual unofficial holiday taking on renewed significance as millions of Americans confront the nation's living legacy of racial injustice. Demonstrations, prayers and cultural celebrations of food and music will enliven communities from New York to Los Angeles to honor the day in 1865 when a Union general proclaimed in Galveston, Texas that all slaves were free. Some 155 years after the demise of the pro-slavery Confederacy, several tragedies have led the country into a reckoning on race. They have also energized a quest for equality among African Americans who decry how systemic racism and injustice have been allowed to fester in the world's flagship democracy. 46-year-old African-American George Floyd was killed on May 25 when a white Minneapolis police officer pressed his knee onto Floyd's neck for nearly 9 minutes and ignored multiple pleas of "I can't breathe." Video of the horrific incident triggered coast-to-coast protests against racial injustice and police brutality. Millions took to the streets under the Black Lives Matter banner. Further fueling tensions, an officer in Atlanta last week shot dead a black man who was running away after a scuffle with police. Both offending officers in the incidents have been charged with murder, and the killings have spurred U.S. lawmakers to introduce sweeping new police reforms. As Americans grapple with their country's legacy, Juneteenth has the potential to amplify calls for action and reform. Several commemorations have gone virtual to account for the coronavirus pandemic, but many are going ahead as planned or with modifications such as social distancing and mask-wearing guidelines. Protests are scheduled in cities like Tulsa, Oklahoma, which hosts a day-long. To view the full article, click the first link in the description below.